actually quite a bit into our walk this morning now, and I forgot to make a video this morning while we were leaving. Mostly because we were looking for breakfast. And we did find breakfast in Palos de Rey. Took us a few stops, which I will say I think is one of the changes that have happened during COVID. I found that more of the bars are closed and not opening till later. One of the owners last night told me that it's because, like in America, where we've had a labor shortage in service industry, he thinks a lot of folks are laying out of work collecting federal assistance. So anyway, we have not found as many places that open to eat in the morning, but we did find something this morning. And you have any idea how far we are in? Yeah. Mal has got a little better record than I do.
5.18 miles.
5.18 miles. We're only going 9 miles to Melide today. Kind of a rest day for us, in part because for a big group, our choice was Melide or Arzua. So it's better to go 9 miles to Melide and 9 miles to Arzua tomorrow than to go 18 miles in a group that did not like going 15 yesterday.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
Yeah. They weren't too happy about 15 yesterday.
It wasn't terrible.
Everybody busted it out.
Yeah. And you didn't have to thread any blisters.
I didn't. So I think last night was the first night I didn't thread any blisters the whole time. So I guess that whole 15 miles is not so bad. Maybe we should do 15 every day.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so we're doing 9 today.
Vetoed.
And we're over halfway of that.
Yeah.
Before I remember to do this, we got this group of folks who are walking together. We have gathered that it's a group walking in support of those who have suffered with cancer.
Oh, there's Rachel.
Ah.
You want to go down here? Hungry? Hungry.
I can always eat. So that's how you make food decisions on Camino. It's not really whether you're hungry or not, but whether your friends have already stopped. Good.
This is a rather long section of the students really just sharing some of the impact that their parents have made on their lives, what they love about their parents. And I decided to go ahead and leave the whole thing in because I think it's a good example of how meals and how conversations go on Camino. These are really deep conversations that just get started by somebody asking a question and then really some deep sharing that happens. And so I just thought it was a great example to be able to leave in and show you what Camino lunches can be like.
In Samos, we hugged a big old was it cypress tree?
I think it's cypress, yeah.
Cypress tree, and it's supposed to. Oh my god! It's supposed to get rid of any future blisters or pain, and I am here to tell you that that is a that is a load of crap because please hold.
Please hold.
I have another blister.
Where?
On the bottom of my toe.
Let's all say our favorite things about our parents.
So, Joe, tell us, what's your favorite thing about your parents?
Well, I love my father's outgoingness. He's an Enneagram 8, for all those wondering, in my opinion. I don't know. And he's a challenger, so he's very protective, very loyal. And I'm getting my food. And then my mom, I love her empathy, her faithfulness, her relational characteristics that she has with others, and her love that she has for her children, especially me.
That's
Thanks,
you.
Mom.
Ya tocado, venga, buen provecho.
Joseph, what are those?
Pimientos, we had them last night.
So, yeah, Joseph, tell us about what these are.
These are Spanish peppers, typically found in Galicia.
Yeah.
Maybe. And they're not really spicy, they're more salty.
They're not spicy at all.
They taste incredible, and I can eat all of them.
Pimientos de Padron.
Picky eater approved.
Wow. My favorite part I'll start with my mom. She is just a loving woman, and she just has a heart that is so big, and just that is probably my favorite part, is how loving she is to everybody. And Dad is an Enneagram 5, and I would say my favorite part about him, his knowledge, and hence the Enneagram 5, and how he encourages me to be the best version of myself.
Ah. Do you have an answer, Alicia, since you don't have food in your mouth?
Yeah. My favorite thing about my mom is I find it pretty impressive that she raised 6 kids, because that's not easy, and I'd say we turned out okay. At least the other 5. No, kidding. My favorite part about my dad is probably his combination of like a really calm demeanor but also like really unintentionally goofy, because he like doesn't get angry at all, like ever, and so he's just, I don't know, very like just has a good demeanor about him, but then also just says really funny things and doesn't realize it, and so then we all laugh.
I'd say with my mom, because she's just able to be strong during these times. Taking care of her brother who's Down syndrome last year, and my grandma too for so many years, just both passing a little while ago, but just how she is able to keep on going.
For my mom, it's her spunky personality. I think that's one thing that I got from her. Well, I got a lot from her, but like that's my favorite thing that I got from her, because she's always very outgoing and doesn't really care what other people think, and is willing to be the spotlight even if it's an embarrassing moment. So I love that about her, and she's always down for a good time and a good laugh. So, and then my dad is he's a family man, and so he'll do anything for his family at the drop of a hat, and we're best buds, and I love my dad and my mom a lot.
My mom and I spent a lot of time together when I was in high school. Her name is Karen. And we just have a lot of similar personality traits, sort of like what Rachel was saying about her mom. And she's just someone that I can spend a lot of time with and never get sick of, which is special. And then my dad has a way of looking at the future and always having like the best ideas in mind, and then also like being able to share those with the people around him.
Yeah.
So first of all, my parents are both very, very supportive of me, and they like, if I ask like, oh, should I do this, or like I'm hesitant about something, they're always like the final push, and so I really love that about them. But my mom specifically, she has the ability to like know whatever like I need, like a hug or like to laugh or something, and she is a fantastic listener.
So I have good news, and the good news is I found a shop on the side of the road where I could buy a poncho for €7, because as soon as I bought the poncho, it stopped raining, so we don't have any more rain.
But it's still cold.
It is still cold.
I mean, it's still drizzly too.
Drizzly.
It's just not like the downpour that it was.
Yeah. So if you ever want to make it stop raining, you should put your rain gear on. here are our Galician lawnmowers.
So strong, girl.